Hey, what's shaking, future moguls? I am Candid, and welcome to another episode of Just Being Candid. It's going to be a fun show. New season, 2023 edition, and I got a co-host, so I don't want to delay anything, but today we're going to focus on 2024 goals. We're going to have some reflections about 2023. I'm going to introduce you to my co-host, Leah. So without further ado, it's Just Being Candid. What up, Leah?
Hey, what's good?
What's shaking, man?
What's popping?
It's been
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. It's the day after Christmas. I didn't do much. I made dinner. I made stuffed shells for the first time.
As you should. That's me and my mom's favorite. My mom, the stuffed shells go crazy. We had Cornish hens though.
All right,
Mini
yeah, I
chicken.
gotta get some Cornish hens. I
They
gotta
they
get
was pumped. She did that.
Who cooked? You or your mom's?
My mom, I let her do everything. So go ahead, go crazy.
Just call
Last year I
together.
cooked, so
All right, you get down in the kitchen.
I go crazy in the kitchen. I love cooking. I really do. I'm on
Yeah,
bacon now, so I've been going crazy with the bacon.
yeah. I want to learn how to. I mean, I know how to bake, but not like a from scratch person.
Yeah,
The only
I
thing I know how to
started.
make from scratch is cornbread. How black of me.
See, I don't even like cornbread. That's really crazy. I feel like that's
Word?
cornbread and candy yams. I hate them. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know. Black card revolt.
Nah. I won't vote for your black card because there's a lot of quote unquote black stuff that I don't like. There's a lot of black
Yeah.
movies I haven't seen that my whole family, when we have like these trivia games, they're like, "Can't you just keep score?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucked up." But I get it.
I
You know, we won't win. You
love
won't win
that.
with me.
They like,
But
yo, Leah, you remember
like,
better
yeah,
that? I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't like candy yams. I don't.
that's crazy.
I
Now, so
really
me,
don't.
I like candy yams only if I'm eating macaroni and cheese because I like to
That
combine
would
it.
really make me angry. Mm-mm.
What the salt,
I can't
like
even
the
have my food touching.
any food?
Nope. I don't like my food touching. Like
What?
if you make spaghetti and you put the noodles in the spaghetti, I'm not gonna eat it. Why would you mix it? It just I can't. I
So
can't
like,
do it.
so you got to do it yourself, or you eat like the plain spaghetti, then you
I
take meat.
literally have to do it myself. Like I'll have to do it myself. Noodles first. I'll put a little cheese, sauce, a little bit more cheese. I will have to do it myself.
But not technically. That's how it's supposed to be made.
Yeah.
And you want to be technical, you're supposed to have like when you go to like a Italian restaurant, it never comes together. They always give
Yeah,
you the
it's always like
the sauce and the meatballs on the side, and you add to it. So yeah, you're right.
yeah. That would
That's
yeah.
definitely right. And I don't do well, I kind of do, but I'm not big on like tomato sauce in the can.
Mm-mm.
Either just dice the tomatoes, or I'll get like a higher brand tomato sauce where it's just tomatoes and olive oil, and then
Okay.
but I am a sugar and the tomato sauce type of person.
Nope. I was just talking about that yesterday. Nope, can't do
What?
it. Sweet spaghetti drives me that I mean, I just think it's
But it's not
beyond.
too sweet. It's just like a taste. I
I
don't
only
have
put a
to, but
little
I like
bit to cut the acid, but
yeah.
if I taste sweetness, I can't. Mm-mm.
Word, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
hey, to
no.
each their own. Now, now,
No,
now
for
I
real.
know. So when I have like a big dinner with family and friends,
And cream
I
of anything, don't give it to me.
I don't do that. Nah, I'm right there with you. Cream of corn,
Like cream of
like
corn, cream of spinach. No,
cream of
thank you. You can
nah.
keep it.
The only spinach creamy I like is if it's an artichoke dip.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
know
I just started liking that this year. I had to force myself to eat it to like it.
that's good
So I'm
with
good
some
on it now.
fajita chips.
Yeah, I
Oh, you
like it
know,
now though.
I'm going to Trader Joe's after this too. I'm about to give
Mm.
me some ketchup
Oh
there.
yes, I buy theirs all the time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Applebee's
do
is
that.
actually pretty
Get you.
exceptional too.
Lee, I haven't
They
been
have
to
a stuff.
Applebee's since I was in my 20s.
I don't go the last time I went. That's
You're
what
in
I
your
had.
20s. So
You're
hey,
right.
there you
You're right. You're right.
When I was in my 20s, I was doing the 2 for 20.
Oh,
It came in handy. Dead
that was
ass.
good. The
Like
surf and
Red
turf.
Lobster, Red Lobster. Yeah, I used to do a lot of things when I was young and budgeting, but that's what we
It's
here
good.
for, guys. So people are like,
Yeah.
yo, who's talking? So um I've been one thing I've learned about myself, and I'll talk about that in reflections. Consistency has been an issue. And I've been doing podcasting and live radio ever since 2014. Had my own live radio show. Did it by myself. I had different hosts. Then I used to record in the studio, Dolo, but I wasn't really consistent with it because I didn't really like talking um just by myself. And
I'm not.
interviewing guests was cool, but for me, it was like, what is the purpose of this interview? I mean, I knew the purpose, but at the same time, it's like, what do I really want people to get from it? I really just want to have like a discussion. And for those who don't know, like I speak to teens, like about goal setting, entrepreneurship, and I really like just talking to like youth and giving them game and just like bouncing ideas off each other and just having a conversation about what's going on today. And that's when I hit Leah, because Leah is a friend. She's the daughter of my mentor. Shout out to Summer. And I just hit her like, yo, you want to do a podcast? Because we are, I think, we're like 15 years apart. She's
Mm-hmm.
24. I'm 40.
24.
So I thought it would be a great mesh of conversations because I like having conversations with you, very mature for your age. But tell the people a little bit about you, like where you from, what you do, what you like to
Hey,
do, all that stuff, what you don't put up with.
I'll let you know right now. All right. So, my name is Aaliyah McCoy, and I'm breaking Silas McCoy's daughter. You heard? Let me stop. But yeah, no. Shout out to my mom because if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't have met you, and then I wouldn't have been doing this right now. And to be honest, I always wanted to do like podcasts and stuff. Me and my friends, we always talked about podcasts, and we always have really dope conversations. And I'm like, yo, why are we not recording this? Like, why are we not putting this out? And I feel like I was always scared of an audience, even though like I'm great at talking. I could talk for hours. So I'm like, all right, let me do something out of the box that I wouldn't do on the regular. And let me really step out of my
Challenge yourself.
comfort zone. Yeah. So that's why I'm here today. And I am in college still. I go to Kingsborough and I'm studying business and marketing. And I would like to be a marketer. But that's also been a real big journey for me because whew, it's taken me a long time to finish school, y'all. It's taken me a real long time. But whew, yeah,
Okay.
2024.
2020.
2024. We'll
And
see
yo,
what's popping.
when you see when y'all see the show popping and we up there with the promotion and marketing, don't thank me.
Just know I did that.
Just
I'm be showing my skills.
yeah, don't be like, oh, kid, you really stepping up your marketing. Like, yeah, don't thank me. I don't got the marketing degree. But
It's coming.
Leah's from Harlem.
Yes, I'm from the Lower East Side, but I
Lower East.
reside in Harlem for a real long
Okay,
time. So
Elias.
Jack and Bill.
Now
Yes,
I'm
yes.
I'm for those who know, I'm from the South Bronx, and now I'm here in Dallas. So that's why we're doing things virtually. But at some point, we'll link up. So we talked about holidays. Your holiday was good. Um, Relaxing. We talked behind the scenes. You had some Cornish hens
Mm-hmm. Some
that had
chicken,
chilled
good
out.
stuff. Yeah, it was very zen. Very, very zen. We've been focusing on for the holidays mostly about how we're feeling instead of just, gifts and stuff, because that's not really the real reason for
Exactly.
Christmas. So we just zenning out, being thankful, and really just being with family. Not everybody last forever, and their presence is not always around for a long time. So you just gotta bask in what you got right now.
No,
So
that's a
yeah,
fact.
just spent it with
That's
family and stuff, chilling, talking,
that's a,
bonding.
that's what I did. I chilled out for first half of the day was a little hectic, but then when it calmed down, I watched nothing but sports. Talked to my family. We do Secret Santa like Thanksgiving. We pick like one name because we're not big about gifts. Well, I'm not big about gifts, so I just do the Secret Santa. Um, so they call, they like FaceTime me so I can be present when we
That's
just open up
part of
gifts
it.
for Secret Santa. Yeah, that was cool because living out here in Dallas and not knowing anyone like that, and like not knowing anyone enough to be like, let's hang out and things of
Mhm.
that nature.
And like
Um,
have a Christmas thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a little difficult. But like I made the most of it. I cook. I love cooking. It's very relaxing for me. Then I watch basketball. My Lakers lost, but whatever. I kind of expected that. And no, I did because that's a
Yeah,
whole
that's
nother
true.
topic. Like my Lakers is just like
It's not
inconsistent as
giving
well.
what it. Yeah, it's not
Yeah, they
giving
just
what it needs to give.
trash. It can be trash
So
sometimes. Watched a good ass football game, Ravens and San Francisco 49ers. And then
snap.
here I am. But so 2024, everyone be on that new year, new me, you
Yeah, I'm
know.
trying to be the same person, just better.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So we all have goals, but like you had mentioned, like you wanted to talk about reflecting on 2023. Um, so like how was 2023 for you, like about the goals that you set for yourself at the top of the year, and not just goals, just in general, like 2023, like do you feel like you accomplished a lot, or um like on a scale of 1 to 10, like where you at with it, your reflection?
All right. So my true, honest reflection for 2023. If I'm giving it a 1 to 10, we gonna be around 4. I did not enjoy 2023. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't. I didn't feel
Really?
like, yeah, I truly don't feel like I should be celebrating 2023. I did not enjoy it. It wasn't fun. I learned a lot of stuff, but like in the way I didn't want to learn. It was just more, uh, just a little bit more traumatic than it needed to be.
Can you
But
give
I'm
one example
hoping,
that you want to share that you just like, I'm gonna throw that one in the trash can,
yeah, okay,
or like a learn
all right.
experience or something?
My biggest learning experience would probably be do your research.
Mm,
Research is really important,
it
and you
is.
need to know. You need to know what you're doing before you do things. Well, especially for the 20s, because again, I'm 24. So think of me as a 4-year old. That's how I like to say, how I like to say the 20s, because it's really like you're an adult, but like you're still a new adult. Like you're not there.
Right.
Yeah, just take
Do
your
your
time
research.
when you're investing into things. I'm gonna say this one was a financial mess up, and it definitely set me back. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
And like you said,
2024.
and like don't, like you said, like it's a lesson.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely, it was a lesson.
hard lesson where you like, oh, I don't, this one hurt, but
I'm about
now you
to say
know
like
what
it
to look out for.
definitely put me on the floor. Put me on the floor a little bit, but we back up, and 2024 is going to be the reverse. So it's going to be one of my biggest goals now is going to be financial discipline.
I like
We
that.
going deep in it.
I
Yeah,
like that.
that's what
And like you said,
2024 is.
now then whatever you learn from that experience, when it presents itself again in a different form, you can see through
Right.
the BS, and you're like, no, I smell what that is. So I'm gonna
Yep.
just keep going on the side. So that's the thing about like learning experiences, because you get to learn what to look out for. There's a lot of things that
No,
I've done completely horrible where now when a situation presents itself, it's like, oh, I've been through that. So that's a no.
yep,
You
in
know,
there,
I'm
learn
not
that.
naive and stuff like that. So it's cool. So you're gonna give it a 4?
I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, I think
Usually,
also like just my overall mental health wasn't the best for 2023 as well. So I'm gonna say I was pretty down more than I was up,
okay.
but I still, even though it's a 4, I would still give it a 5, 6, just because again, like I really did learn a lot. So I'm not walking into 2024 dumb. I feel like
Okay.
I
Right.
learned, yeah, like I feel like, okay, all right, well, that's not gonna happen again. I'm
I like
walking into 2024 wearing green with my shades on and lit. That's
I
how I
like
feel.
I like that. I'm not walking in 2024 dumb. I like that. That's what's up.
Yeah. Like
Me, a scale of 1 to 10. I was thinking about this last night too. I was like, let's keep it real with ourselves. So I'm gonna give myself like I'm gonna give myself a 7.
okay.
A 7.
That's good. That's
Just
good. I like that.
because I got a lot accomplished. I had so towards the end of 2020, going into 2023, I got a new job. So that was like a goal that happened ahead of time. Because for 2023, I was like, oh, I want to get a new job, but it happened like right going into 2023. So you know, so I made like a year at my job. So I got a new job. I moved because that was a goal of mine. I wanted to
That was a
move.
big that was a big one.
Yeah, and that happened in I moved in August, but I the final stamp on moving was in February when it was really cold and I was at my workspace and I was walking to Whole Foods. I was like, damn, I had wanted like some lamb. I remember this clear as day and I'm walking to Whole Foods and I'm like, oh, it was, you know how, well, you in New York, so it gets so cold where like your face burns, like everything stings. And I
I
don't
mean,
like
my
wearing
ears be
gloves.
burning.
Yeah, so I'm walking to Whole Foods and I was like, yo, I'm sick of this bleep, bleep, bleep. And I'm like, yo,
Get me out of
God,
here.
over it. I was like, just take me someplace warm. You know, I don't care where it's at. Like, I'm just gonna follow your
Anywhere
lead.
but Florida. We going to Texas.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
going to Dallas. And then it took some time for me to really accept the fact that it was Dallas was gonna be the destination. But so that was one thing I moved, the new job I moved. I put myself in a better financial situation as far as like I was able to save a lot of money and which helped me to move. I was able to open up like my IRA Roth account. You'll learn about that a little later on. You don't
I'm
think I
about to
don't think
say soon.
yeah.
Soon. We coming.
Yeah. So my company I work for, they don't provide pension. So I had to open up my own pension plan.
Mm,
Um I invested in some stocks. So I own like I have like one ETF and three actual stocks that I own, which is of a company that I own, which is something that I wanted to do. Um, the reason why I gave it a 7 is because I realized, like when we talk about reflection, um, I'm really great, and I'm not like, well, I am to my own horn. I'm really great at accomplishing professional goals and helping others accomplish their goals because they'll, hey, they ask, hey, could we sit down? Can you give me a plan? I'm really great at that. I'm very, I'm consistent at being inconsistent when it comes to personal goals for myself.
yeah. Yeah.
So when it comes to like, um, eating healthy, like I remember I didn't have meat for like over 100 days. Then like I was at like a really fancy restaurant and I never had a Wagyu burger. And I was like, damn, I want to
Mm,
have one, you know?
you got
Um,
to.
yeah, there's some experiences you gotta be like, man, I'm eating meat today. And I ate meat, and then I haven't, I kept eating it. Like when I came back to home, I'm still eating meat. So now I'm like I weaning off of it. Just in, like exercising. I used to go to the gym 3 days a week, sometimes four, because it's like it's in the building. And I stopped doing that the past month. So um when it comes to like my personal goals for myself, for some reason the switch doesn't stay on sometimes. So
No, I
um
felt that.
is really so that's the reason why I gave myself a 7, because like I knocked out like all my professional goals, and I knocked out like some major personal goals like saving and moving. But when it comes to like the goals that have to be more disciplined, like it's hard. I think like discipline for me is it's a battle. Like people will be like, "Oh, you just gotta be disciplined." It's hard.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not easy. It's a whole system that goes into discipline, and it's like relearning everything that you've done all your life. Because let's be real, like how much discipline do we already have before? Not too much.
Mhm.
If we already messing up and feel like we need more, so yeah,
Exactly.
that's
If there
it's
was
different.
one area you wanted to stay disciplined in, what would it be?
Whew. Besides financially, as you know, my 2024. Honestly, I would say personal as well. I feel like when it comes to myself, I'm not as consistent as I should be as how I am on my friends for things that they should be doing and stuff like that. So I
Mhm.
really feel like I need to put my foot down with myself and be consistent. Um, and I feel like I need to be consistent on making time for me and the things that I need to do outside
Mm.
of work stuff and it's not too much that I have to do like work stuff, but how I prioritize the freaking
Outside
things I
life?
make for work. Yeah, like I need to do that more here. And it's not so much as having a routine, but it's just again making time for things that I need to do. So yeah, I would
No.
say personal as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my if I can be disciplined in one area, it would be my routine. My routine is where my routine since I moved to Dallas has been off and on.
Uh,
Because I was very like when I lived in Jersey, I was up at 5:36 in the morning.
mm,
You know, I walked to the park because we had like there was like a park nearby. What was it called? I think it was called Lincoln Park. Yeah, Lincoln Park. They had like a track, so I'll like walk around the track for a few. If not the track, I'll just walk around to the park because that was like a 20-minute walk anyway. So I walk there, I walk back. It'll be early. You know, take my shower, eat breakfast, and boom, I'm ready for work at 8 o'clock. Um,
mm.
Now it's more like I wake up at 6. I wake up at 6:30. I wake up at 7. You know, like some there are
It's
days where I push
oh,
to 7:30. Um, yeah, very. I'm eating breakfast. I'm not eating breakfast. I'm going to the gym. I'm not going to the gym.
that's
Um,
yeah, I felt that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
it's that.
yeah, I want to be real consistent, more disciplined on my routine. So what I did was, the first step was I realized the time zone, even though it's about 1 hour, it does like get used to adjusting to. So I
Mm,
asked my employer, I was like, hey, I want to start work at 9 o'clock instead of starting at 8. So I can wake up at like 6:30, have like what's that, like an hour and a half grace
yeah.
and
So
get back to
really,
my year. Because waking up at 8 out here, I mean it's cool, but it really don't make no sense to be honest with you. Like for me, like
this is dumb.
by the time the sun comes out like at 7. So that's why I wanted to like start at 9 because I don't
Yeah.
like waking up in the dark. Like when it's dark
No,
outside,
yeah, that's weird. Why am
yeah, like
I what?
I don't like
That's very
doing it. Like I like the sun to be out so I can be like, oh, I can open my blinds because when it's dark out, I'm ready to go back in my bed. Like
Yeah, I'm like,
nothing's
why am I up right now? It's not
yeah,
that. It's not time yet. No, yeah.
exactly. So it's just about having a better routine, about discipline, and finding ways to like increase my productivity. Oh, I actually wanted to. Oh, what? That's what I want to share with you. So for those who's like, well, I want to be productive too and get a routine. Um, book for people. I'm gonna show you. Um, it's called the 12-week year. Get more done in 12 weeks and others do in 12 months. I'm gonna send you a book.
I
Are
need
you an
that.
audio? Are you an audio book or you a
I like
physical?
physical. I do. I really like physical books. I do have a Kindle and stuff, and I use it, but I like to hold my books. I like to write in my books and like mark them up. So
You know. All right, so I'm
yeah.
gonna send you this book. I'm gonna send it. That's Chris. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna send you that book. But I'm both. So um, I like read-alongs. So I will buy the book and I'll still purchase it on audio, and I will
Okay, that's not bad.
I do that because I don't know why I interpret it. Well, so when I read books,
Mm.
sometimes I get a little bit tired and I'm not really fully focusing on the book. Or I can read a book and I'll be reading it, but I will still be thinking about something else. Then I gotta be like, oh,
Oh,
snap, I gotta read. And then
like
when I
we're reading.
listen to it, yeah, so I rather just have it in my face, have someone in my ear, and I put everything on
I'm
like
gonna
do
try
not
that.
disturb. Yeah, it works for me. Like that's because I'm not a reader either. Like, well, now I am, but I wasn't big on reading. I know that sounds crazy to some people. Like, what you mean you
No,
don't
it's
read?
really not bad because if you think about it, bro, there's a lot of people who don't read. Like they actually just don't
Yeah,
read. They don't read
exactly. I was
books.
one of those
And I'm
people
like,
way back
oh,
when. And there's a lot of knowledge in books, but it's called, for those who don't know, like I said, it's called the 12-week year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months is by Brian P. Morgan. Mor- Moran, Moran. And basically it just tells you how basically you know how everyone sets goals for 2024, but the sense of urgency to complete the goals, and it's really focusing more about like people in the corporate world and businesses, how they try to get all those goals that they set for 2023 done in the fourth quarter.
right.
So this book was saying like make make a new year every 4 quarters. Like every just have 12 weeks. That's 1 year. Then the next 12 weeks, that's another
That's
year.
really
So like break your goals down in 12 weeks. And he's like, it's called like lags and leads. And so I think your lag is your result. Hold on, I'm about to check right now.
that's
'Cause
really smart. I actually really like that.
yeah, I'm about to break it down a little bit for you. I'm trying to pull up my actual 12-week year.
In fact, you just gave me like a whole idea because me and my mom this year we have changed our calendar. We're not using like a traditional calendar. We have switched over to the dotted calendar life. So now
Oh,
dotted calendar. So basically, you make it what you want it to be. So it's
oh, I
not
know
like a
you
traditional. Yeah. So
yeah.
we just started that. So now I think I'm gonna make my thing
So I'm
for
about to show
four
you.
quarters.
Let me
I
see if I can
bet.
share my screen. Now I'm sure my screen will be up. I can't see it, but show. I'm gonna break it down. So I you see it?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Share that
View
with me too. I need that. I need a
that
duplicate.
I bet. Let me put this there. All right. So for those who's listening, so lags equal a lag is like the end result, and in the well, so in the book, let me slow it down. In the book, the 12-week year, he says you assign yourself lags and leads. So the lag is your end result, and the lead is the action step. So, for example, as you see, I have like three basic goals, right? My goal was to get my credit utilization down. That was my first goal. Um, buy ETF and stocks. and then public speaking, extra income. That's the goal that I didn't really succeed on because I moved out here. But I'll do the ETF joint. So the end result for me was like get an IRA balance to 500. So that was the end result that I wanted. Then the action step was my next 5 checks, I'm gonna say $50 because I already had like a balance in there, so I just needed my last 5 checks to save to get to the 500. And then you have your due dates, and then your due dates, I did that for December 29th, so it's actually this week, you know. So the third the third action step was, pick 3 ETFs and 2 stocks. I actually reversed it and I had 3 stocks and 1 ETF, and then
Mm-hmm.
purchase it. So that's what I did. So where you see where the darker bullet points is, those were my
Yeah.
end results that I wanted under the goal of ETF and stock. And then the sub bullet points was like the action steps that I needed to take. So this book breaks down. He also breaks down like other different strategies of how to be productive. Stop sharing. I'll actually share this with you. I'll give you a template. Um,
Yes, please.
so yeah, so I really recommend that book. My good friend Sandy, shout out to her. She had recommended this book for me to read because I was, telling her that I was having some issues with sticking with like personal goals and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And we actually had a brief discussion about like accountability partners because I actually did this book. I read it first and I recommended it to a friend, and she had started a accountability group, and that brings me to my question to you was accountability partner versus yourself. And when I was talking to Sandy, I had shot her like a quick text. I was like, "Hey, do you have an accountability partner that holds you accountable for like your goals and things of that nature?" Because she's very high up in advance. Like she's a big dog in her industry, and I love it for her.
Mhm.
So of course I'm gonna ask her like, who
Right.
doesn't? She was like, my accountability partner is myself. And I was like, and that's all she said. She wasn't like, she didn't give no meaning behind it, but less is
Right.
more. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, because at the end of the day, like if the group is going, who you gonna blame? Like, oh, I have no group, I can't get my goals done. And I've experienced my share of accountability partners versus holding myself accountable. Like I told you, like I went over 100 days not eating meat. I didn't need an accountability partner. I did that off of pure will and want and mindset. So for me, for me, I'm not big on having an accountability partner, but I understand those who do need it because sometimes you do want to be in a group until you get into the rhythm where you can hold yourself accountable. So,
Yeah.
I think it, for me, in my opinion, for Candid, I prefer to just rely on myself now
Mm-hmm.
because that's where I'm at in my life. It's like
No,
all you
yeah.
got is you.
Yeah.
But in the old me, like when I started getting into, I needed someone to hold me accountable at that time because sometimes you don't want to tell the truth to yourself, but
Yeah.
when a friend asks you all the time, like, well, did you do this? You accomplish that? You don't want to keep
Mm.
coming back to them with the no. So
With
you,
them the thing.
I know you starting an accountability group with your friends. So
Hmm. So yeah, right now it's me and my cousin. And again, back on like the financial part as well as my creativity part of myself. She is holding me accountable for what I produce and my savings, um, and as well as my investments, because at the moment I can't hold myself I can't hold myself accountable on my
yeah, keep it.
own. Which is I'm like I could be real honest, like I can't, like I'm not at a place where I'm like, all right, somebody. I do need somebody to keep track of what I'm doing. So as well as my job, I'm not buying sneakers.
Yeah, you a
It's
sneaker
over.
head.
That's it.
Your
I
closet is
am. So for me
ridiculous.
to say that, I'm really trying to relax and limit myself. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna buy any shoes, maybe one shoe a month, and like really relax, because it I could really take it there
You
because
could,
I
you
love
could,
my
you
shoes.
could
Like
be on
that's I love
streets right
that.
now. You can have a whole your own SD store. Like, yeah, I seen your closet.
No, yeah.
And then you have
So
like add additional storage to your closet just for sneakers. That's insane.
yeah, I had to move a lot of stuff around. Like the fact that all my shoes are actually in the closet right now is so special because they would literally be lined up on this wall. So
That's
yes,
crazy.
I'm holding myself accountable for my purchases, and
That's crazy.
also just trying to understand my wants from my needs as to what's has come into play. My book would be the Atomic
Oh,
Habits by
I read
James
that one.
Clear.
That's a good one.
Yes, right now he's saving me. But the other thing as well, which I'm holding myself accountable for, is okay, Leah, you read this really good book and you spent the money to do it, but are you gonna
Take the
apply
step.
that to your life? So I'm reading a chapter, I'm reading it over and over again. I'm writing down exactly what stood out the most for me and like what I really need to take away from it. And I'm really trying to apply every single last one of those things. So again, it's I think he said it's 60 days to build a habit. So
Hmm.
like certain things, I was trying to one of my goals was to again my personal goals to make sure I'm taking my vitamins every day. Like, girl, you only getting older
Definitely do
and
that.
you gotta keep yourself together. So my mom, she got me a vitamin case,
Okay.
ordered vitamins. We putting them in every Sunday. Started the new week. Put all your vitamins in. Get everything done so you don't have to do it for the rest of the week. Pick it up and you could go. So
Okay.
that's where we're at right now, making sure taking my vitamins every day and starting slow because I don't want to throw too much stuff on me and be like, hey, you got to make sure you do this, and that, and then it's like, all right, well, you're not going to do that. So
Because your brain
starting
can only
off
take
with
so
vitamins.
much. Your brain can only take so much, so that's good. That's a good start because then you get
Yeah.
that routine. I'm glad you're reading Atomic Habits. So I read Atomic Habits as well first, and then I read 12-Week Year. So after you
Hmm.
finish reading Atomic Habits, I'm gonna send you the book anyway. I'm gonna ship it to you on Amazon. Read 12-Week Year and let me know which one you like the most. Cause
Okay.
I'll give you my opinion later. I mean, actually, no. Like you could let me. Cause I don't think you'll be jaded. Me personally, I feel like 12-Week Year is a simplified version of Atomic Habits, and he gets like for me, he gets straight to the point with it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because
he
he's
goes into
kind of
more
like,
theory,
yeah,
psychology behind it.
he does
That's the thing.
definitely.
That's what I like about Atomic Habits because he breaks down the psychology about why we don't do things. Um, the 12-Week Year is just like get it done. Here,
Yeah,
go
no,
get it
literally.
done. And I also recommend for viewers, um, Andrew Huberman. He's like a neurologist, and he has this podcast called the Andrew Huberman Lab Podcast, and he has a really great episode on achieve your goals. It's how to set and achieve your goals, and he breaks down the science behind it. He also talked about like an accountability partner, and at the end of the day, if your brain doesn't really work, but he also
Hmm.
breaks down like how it's needed at the same time when you're starting your goals. But for those who are listening, I recommended 12-Week Year. Leah has Atomic Habits. If you want to watch something, it's called Achieve Your Goals. The podcast is Andrew Huberman Lab Podcast. Um, what else? What else? What else? I think for 2020. Oh, so we need to talk about our goals for 2024.
Yeah.
So we reflected. We talked about the struggles, real discipline. We want to get our routine on. Um, so
Oh,
what
I do
is
have something to add.
good?
Okay, because I thought about it while we were talking about how like we scaled out our year.
Mm-hmm.
I focused a little bit too much on the negative just now, so I had to pull that out to make sure I come back to the other side. I had a whole
God.
promotion. I'm a whole full timer now, y'all. I'm
Oh,
making a
that's
little bit more
right.
money, so I did something. Okay, I showed something.
You
So
did.
hey,
I,
take that.
and I remember you was telling me about that. The last one was in New York. You was like, "Oh, they're thinking about doing this, and I don't know the schedule."
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I got
bossed
that
up.
promotion. I did. I
So
took
this,
that
so
promotion, and I'm happy to have it.
so
So that
question. This is the selfish side because I didn't even this didn't even click for me. So when you get promoted, is the discount a little bit bigger, or is it the same
no,
discount?
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It
I need
is. It
sneakers.
is the
So
same thing.
I'm gonna start hitting you up to be like, "Yo, what you think about these?" Or give me some sneaker recommendations because
I got you. You don't get it. I
I'm gonna give
got
you a look.
you.
I'm gonna
I
give
will
you a look.
have you. I got
But yeah, I
you.
got two pairs of sneakers.
I got you. I
That's
got
what
you.
I
That's
mean.
my
Like,
goal.
I'm
We gonna
very,
fix that.
I'm very Steve Jobs, Mike Zuckerberg type joint. But
I
now,
got
now I'm in the season 2024. I want to get fly. Now, I mean, I'm
you.
already fly, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to step up
I
my
feel
sneaker
like
game.
you need some Air Max 90s. You need some classic
I got,
joints
I got,
for some
I got
fire
Google it.
colorway.
What you said, Air Max
Air
90s?
Max 90, but we're gonna get you a fire colorway or Air Max ones. Those
Yo, why
two.
are sneakers so expensive? Yours is 150.
Don't worry about that though. We got a discount. Don't even worry about that.
But still, it's the print. You know what? I did tell myself I have a bad habit
Gotta
of doing that.
splurge on yourself.
I
Give
don't.
yourself
That's what my
something.
friend said. She said you
Yeah,
don't
you gotta give
do
yourself.
enough for yourself.
Yeah, get
Yeah, so
yourself something.
I'm gonna have some fly sneaker game. You know what I mean? So I'm because hey ladies, I'm single. I'm trying to mingle, and I gotta, you know,
Get on that. Get on
attraction is the
that.
first thing. You see me first before you get to know me. So
Dallas. We
just
came for
saying,
you. Let's go. Come on.
outside Southern hospitality, please. um Something like that. But outside of that, I'm doing it for myself, not doing it for women. I'm doing it for myself. I tell
Period.
myself I want to like step it up, not just sneakers, shoes, and all that stuff, but 2024 goals. Oh, you want to go first? Do you have anything lined up?
Okay. All right. So again, I'm back in my bullet journal thing right now. So I have like a whole gold dump section.
Mm, you
I've
sure
never
do.
broken, not for real. I've never broken my goals up before. And I think that was really important for me to do. So what I
Mm-hmm.
did was I broke it up into 6 sections: creativity, travel, academic, health/self-care, work and gigs, and finances. So it
Okay.
sounds like a lot,
But
but I
those are the
have,
areas.
yeah, but those are the areas that I need to like come
Focus
back
on
to.
that.
So my creativity, I've always been really, guys, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was 14 years old. Okay, I have cameras with footage of just me talking to myself, talking to a camera. So all of that, like I need to like start pushing out content. So my cousin is holding me accountable for that.
Okay.
Um, I want to sew. My one of my best friends, she's a sew. She sews. Touch a T, get you an outfit. I have a sewing machine. I've had it for years. She's like, "Why are you not using it?" You're right. Why am I not using it? So that's getting pulled out the closet. I want to travel more. I've always wanted to travel, and like that's always been one of my biggest things. So traveling, getting my passport. Hello.
You got your
I
passport?
want to, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah,
It's all good. I just
but
got mine too on
2024,
COVID. It's all good.
yeah, I'm getting this immediately. Like it has to happen. So that's one of my first things. January, we getting a passport. Academic, we're gonna finish school. Health wise, again, my vitamin stuff, making sure my skin is clear. Um, and just how you said you wanted to get fly, I really want to work on my appearance. I'm not gonna lie, COVID had me in sweatpants and leggings every single day. My hair wasn't done. So then when
I
we
feel
got out, I was doing the same thing. And I'm like, yo, you can't be coming outside looking like this. So, and it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody else. It's for me. I want to come outside feeling good and looking good all the time. So
nah,
that's
those are some good goals.
that's yeah.
Y'all, so those don't know we're recording, we're using the software, and like I'm glad you can still hear me because like everything's frozen. My Mac is
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely froze, but it's
doing the pinwheel joint.
damn. I ain't seen that
Yeah,
in a long time.
and nothing because the system is still recording.
Yes,
So
it
that's
is.
why
Do you
I'm
have too
like,
much stuff open?
that's nah, yeah, like
No, yeah, that's crazy.
oh, you still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, I think I'm back. I think I'm
we're
back.
back. I think we're back. It's a blank screen, but
Oh,
yep,
there
we're
we
back.
go.
Back in
We're back.
business.
We're back. All right. That's why I wasn't messing with that. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna let it do the pinwheel shit. You right. Let me close these notes. Maybe it's my notes or something. I have nothing else open. I'll close some more windows too. But no, those are some great goals. Definitely, yo, Leah, get your like apply for your
No, I need
passport
it
like
immediately. Like my next
tomorrow.
check, that's what I'm doing. That's gonna be my Christmas gift. That like I need
Because
to do that for myself now.
I want to go on a birthday vacation, or well, not your birthday, because it's my birthday's in April soon. Um, but I want to go on vacation like in the summertime. I want you to come. Um,
I'm coming.
I'm
Don't
trying to
worry, we're
find
going.
some people. I'm trying to find some people because like the people that, all right, let me be honest with you. It's not too many people that. It's a lot of people that I know, and they're cool, but there's not too many people I feel like I can tolerate in another country doing activities.
Hmm. That's important. A friend
So like
group
I
will
know
break
I
up
yeah,
on a trip out the country.
I know like you, my best friend, my cousin. Like there's certain people where I've like, okay, we're in another country. We're gonna be here for like 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
I'm here for it.
I can be with this group.
I'm
But
responsible. I'm fun. We could do it
yeah,
safely, and we're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be lit, and I ain't gonna come broke. Let them broke people come now.
another thing about the people too.
Woo!
That
That's
I was like,
something.
"Oh, think you can thinking about going to I'll tell you the country later, but I was like, I'm thinking about going to this country like around
Mhm.
August, whatever. I'm
Mhm.
like, how far in advance would you need a heads up? She was like, a year.
Mm.
It's like, damn, well,
A
guess you
year.
guess you're
Oh,
not like but
yeah.
I respect it.
No, yeah.
I
But
respect
damn.
it. So but I am thinking about going to my birthday is April 29th, and I am thinking about going to Disneyland in California for my birthday because
I've
I've never
always
been.
wanted to go there.
So
That's
you are
that's
invited once I
cool.
get the details. So it's not you don't need no passport.
Nope.
Me and Callie. Because I believe um oh I can't say that out loud either because it's work related. But I will be I'll probably be in California for extended period of time for a little bit. So
All right.
that'll be great. Okay, so my 2024 goals. I'm still working on what I really, really want. Like me, I'm very big on like fasting and taking time. So like the next couple of days, I'm really gonna like sit in silence. But
Like you
my
should.
main goal professionally is I wanna um step my public speaking engagements up, because when I was back home, well, I won't call this not home, but when I was living in, the tri-state area,
Yeah.
it was easier because I knew
You
people
already
out
had. Yeah.
there connect me, so I was able to speak at a lot of these high profile places and get paid for it. Now in a whole new city, I have to
Social
learn.
network.
Yeah, exactly. So Um, and I actually told myself the other day, like you might have to do some things for free,
Yeah,
which is whatever. So that's one.
and it's okay too, because it's still
Yeah,
a win. It's still a win.
it's
Eh,
still one because I'm recorded all of this stuff. So that's one goal. Financially, I want to be saving more than spending. You know,
mhm.
I really want to like benefit off this stocks, but for the
Yeah,
long game. I'm not trying to like
right.
come up in the next 3 months. I just want to see like continuous growth within the stocks that I pick. So my ETFs and stuff like that financially, and have a savings number. So another book I read, I'm just be sending me mad books. Another book I
That's
read
fine.
was called,
I'm so here for it.
yeah, it's called The Psychology of Money. It's right here.
Mm.
It's a really, really good book because it tells you how people mentalities are, and people, one thing that he said in the book is like, you don't have to have a savings goal, just save just to save.
Just
You
do
don't
it.
have to have a
Yeah,
reason to save, like, oh, I'm saving for this vacation, or like people attach like savings
to a reason,
to
to
something
something.
amazing
Yeah.
and just save to save. So what I did was I have like my emergency savings that
Mm.
I want to continue to build that, and then I just gonna have a savings account where I'm just gonna put money in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's for, like, what is it for? It's for nothing. It's just for it to gain compound interest and growth. So that's my financial goals, my professional goals. Um and my personal goal is two. My personal goal is actually to get to know me a little bit better, because now that I'm out here, I'm understanding like who I am, and
That's sweet.
not be a loner so much. Like I'm at the point where I like being alone so much that I don't
That
like
you're
going.
like, all right. Yeah.
Like
You
I'm
have to go
comfortable
outside.
just being inside all the time. So I'm joining this membership club out here in Dallas where I could meet some professional people. I was hesitant about it because it's like a monthly fee, but your mom was like,
Mm.
"No, you should do it. It's a great investment and whatnot." And she told me ways how I can save money on taxes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that. And my health goal is actually to continue to not eat meat. You know, I've
Are we going
been,
pescatarian or are we doing
yeah,
straight on
pescatarian.
vegetables?
Yeah,
Okay.
just fish and shrimp and stuff like that. More seafood. I did it for 100 plus days. I could do it again. So
Yeah.
I really, the past couple of weeks, I really been picking it out on wing stops and turkey burgers and things of that
As you
nature. Now I gotta
until it's
like, um I gotta calm it down. Yeah,
yeah.
this week. I don't think I'm having meat this. No, I'm not. Mm, when's New Year's Eve? Sunday. So
Yeah. Yeah.
might
Yes.
on Saturday. I might make me like a
That's
little
funny.
turkey burger, or like a farewell burger. But
End it with a bang.
yeah, so that those are my goals. And then the last one, another personal one, is I'm gonna put myself out there a little bit more, and I'm not seeking a relationship, but I do want to have a family at some point, and you can't meet people in your house. So I'm just gonna be a little more
No,
open to shooting my shot. Um, because I'm not scared to talk to women, but like I don't like approaching
okay.
chicks.
Well, I
So
just want to let you know Dallas is the perfect place. Little do
yeah, so
you know.
is it? All right, you got more insight than
It
me. So
really is. Listen, my friends. I got all different types of friends. We done talked about Dallas, so I'll let
well,
you know
tell you
about that one.
younger. So I don't know if we in the same type of
No,
club
listen.
spots.
I got you.
We can talk off, but I do want
I
to like
got
out there and like, cause my whole thing was like, if I approach a female, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm not gay." I'd be like, "Oh, damn,
you.
don't
We gonna
waste my
send you
time."
to the right
So
places. We gonna put
I
you
want
in the
to
right
race
places.
spots and
Yeah.
meet, and you just date, just be out there and have options. I don't want to settle. Um,
No, yeah.
I don't want to
Mm,
settle because I told you behind the scenes what's going on and
we
whatnot.
don't
So we
we
don't
don't
want to
settle for less.
we don't do that
Never.
at all. But Nah, Lee, I'm so happy about the future. We're gonna wrap this up a little bit. We ain't go over time, but we did kind of, but that's cool. We
We
had a
did our
great
thing. Yeah.
um I'm looking forward to the next episode. So those who don't know, this is not a weekly podcast. We're gonna drop this like every 2 weeks. Till we get like a little rhythm. This is something new for the both of us as far as like doing a podcast together. Um, we're gonna be fully audio for now, and then once we, want to get to visual and get that set up right, we'll get that set up right. But make sure you listen to us on all your streaming platforms, wherever you listen to us right now. That's where you listen to us. Um, Leah, drop your Instagram because you gotta be Instagram friendly.
I got
Because
you.
you're gonna
Got
be
you.
dropping these clips on your joints.
I sure
Um,
will.
and
Um.
all Instagrams will be in the description, so y'all can just click it and go straight to the page.
Yes.
Whatnot. But what's your IG? What's
You
my IG?
guys can follow me at Keeping Up with Leah. Well, it's a little different to spell, so it's KEEPN up UP with WIT Leah LIYA.
Keeping
At the
up with
moment, yes, at the moment I'm off IG just until New
Okay.
Year, so I can really get my life together because that comes first. Can't be on Instagram popping if I ain't popping in real life. So we're getting that
That's
back together. So I will see y'all soon on Instagram. Will.
facts. The
Because
same here.
my social networking is we about to get this on and popping for real. We got to get
Yeah,
out there. So
I'm excited
yeah,
about it. I'm
yeah,
excited for
for real.
you. Excited to see like hear your ideas about how to get our brand awareness up there, and whatnot. Me, I'm just be candid, the regular English grammatical way, JUSTBE and candid. Um,
Mhm,
I am
mhm.
myself. I'm not on Instagram like that a lot. But I will be um a little bit more active as needed. Per se, just to show like some of the things that I do in my day-to-day life as far as my work life, my youth experiences and things of that nature. Um so yeah, that this is what it is, y'all. It's just being candid. Let me get my drink going on. This is just being candid. Oh, we do get a round of applause for him. So thank you ladies and gentlemen for listening to this great episode. Leah, thank you for being here. Follow
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and stay tuned for next episode. We dropping 2 weeks from this release date. Um, and we don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about something very informative. So until then, stay blessed, stay prosperous, and continue to attack your goals. Until then, we out.